views expressed in this podcast are for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect any affiliated organizations. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to episode 14 of No Safe Words podcast. Jumping right into the gun here. Love it. Love it. Beautiful Sunday. Can't get any better than this. How was your guys' weekend? Scotty's was eventful.
Scotty's just, I think he's been channeling off all of his energy to try to figure out what he's going to say.
What was I doing this weekend?
Well, you had an eventful Friday, which led into like a early morning Saturday, which led into it was a long day.
Yeah, I mean, I went to the Yankees game on Friday.
Did they win?
They didn't win.
Oh,
it was 1-0. So
where at?
Not many scores run. What?
Where at?
In the Bronx.
Oh,
yeah.
Made it out to this neck of the woods.
So I drove all the way up to my brother's house in Pompton Lakes, and then we took an Uber in and went to the game, and then got home got back to his house, and then Magda reminded me, I'm working on Saturday morning, and I was like, oh, that means I have to get home early. So I got home early, and then when she got done, went down to Philly to go to the Phillies game, but I didn't go to the Phillies game. I just went to the tailgate, and then I went to the movies, and it was the right choice. It was the right choice. Caught Stealing was amazing. It's like top 3 movies that came out this year.
Really?
I'm interested to hear more.
Yep.
Adding it to the list.
And then I did my finals today for my classes, so I have 1 week off before my next class. Yay!
So no more phaser math?
No more phaser math for now.
Phaser.
My next class is electric machines, so but hopefully I can dodge the phaser math.
Phaser math.
You do anything fun, Muhammad?
No.
Fun. That's
yeah,
good.
I went to a birthday party in the city last night.
Nice.
It was at this Uzbek restaurant.
Really?
Yeah,
Nice.
there was actually a wedding
food?
going on.
Was it good food?
Yeah, good food.
Nice.
Very good kebabs.
So
and
is
salads.
what is like their kind of food?
You ever had you ever had Afghan food? Like mixed gyro platter, but like not really, like kebabs and things like that, and then plav, PLOV. Okay. It's like it's not pilaf. It's something specific to that region. It's kind of like the style, the way they cook the rice and the meat. So like it's like a big vat of rice, and there's like this. I guess they use flaxseed oil for whatever reason. Then they fry, like they cook the meat in it. But they cook the rice in these big vats, like they're like huge. It's how they cook it. And then like certain places they do something called Kabuli style. That's more Afghan, I think, but like with the rice or with the carrots and raisins on top. But they didn't have that there. They just had like different meat kebabs and a lot of different salads. And there's this thing called.
I'm assuming seasoned very well.
Yeah, tasty. Not
Nice.
Bland, tasty, not dry, moist, or
So it's seasoned rice.
No, you're talking about with the meats.
the meat.
meats.
I mean even the meat. Like, so Farah likes the rice. She likes more the rice than the meat and the other stuff with it for the same reason. Like for that reason, the fact that it's seasoned well. And then they have this thing called samsa, which is almost like it's like a meat, like a Jamaican meat pie. Think of a Jamaican meat pie, but with flaky pastry bread instead of like. So actually, I guess Jamaican meat pies are kind of like that.
I wonder if
it's a little different.
Jamaican meat pies have flaky.
Yeah, I know. It was a bad way to describe it, but more like bread, like phyllo dough, different. Like, because you know how like Jamaican meat patties, they're whatever the breading they use, it's flaky, but it's not like
It's still like bread.
It's like
It's not like the phyllo. Yeah.
yeah.
What is it?
And like the other one is like a mix of like this bread that's flaky. It's just completely different. It's almost like a dumpling, but like a ball dumpling that has meat filled inside of it. No, it was good. It was tasty.
It's like an empanada, but with phyllo.
Yeah, kind of like an empanada, but you know I guess the Central Asian style, because you know
That's
Uzbekistan and all that's in Central Asia.
That's not really Central.
No, it is. It is.
Isn't that like Western Asia?
Nope. It's Central Asia.
Uzbekistan?
Yeah.
I just figured everything like Mongolian border and to the west is Western Asia.
Yeah, Mongolia's to the northeast of Uzbekistan. So like Uzbekistan, Tajikistan,
on the podcast for you people.
Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, they're all the stands are kind of like in
Pakistan over there in the corner.
Yeah, well, what's wrong with this?
That's kind of.
But no, it was good. There was a wedding going on.
Yeah, it does say
there was a wedding going on next to us.
Oh, I see. So it does. It's a big country. So it's like, all right, I see.
Yeah, Asia's really big.
Yeah, Asia's
huge. I mean, it's
you know, Russia.
It's bigger than every European country, pretty much, other than maybe Sweden.
Yeah. I mean, Russia is in Asia. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Russians are Asians.
It's a Eurasian country.
Yeah. Crazy. It's wild. Anyway, the wedding was cool. They have these really like fancy dresses and like the ladies. So it was like separate. So the venue we were at had two sides upstairs and there's a downstairs and there's like a big banquet hall and everything. And the two sides upstairs, one half of where like we were on the one side, there was another party on the other side. It was a wedding going on and it was two ladies getting married. They did like a joint thing. I don't know. It was very, very unique. But they came out.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Like lady marrying a lady or lady marrying guy, lady marrying guy?
Like two ladies were getting married separately, but did a joint wedding, or joint celebration, we'll say. And like they go through 9 different gowns or 8 different gowns or whatever. So like every like 15, 30 minutes or so, they were like coming out with a different full getup, like head to toe, like crazy, sparkling, bedazzled dress. And like they have these like these like you know how what's the thing that they fan, like the fan, you know, the Oriental fan, but like similar to that, but it's a fabric. It's a piece like of fabric, and it's shaped almost like a home plate, but like a squished down home plate, and like they hold it like this, and for like a respect thing. When they go to people to introduce them, they take it and they it's like covering their face and they slowly bring it down to like present themselves and smile, and then they like bring it back. It's very, very interesting. It's pretty cool to see. I mean, awesome. I was kind of like recording from a distance because they weren't part, like it was separate. So I was like, I was that guy over there that's like checking everything out from the back, but it was cool. That was a good time. Aside from that, I've just been real busy.
Nice.
With a lot of nothing.
Yeah, Friday I really didn't do much, and then Saturday did a bunch of cleaning. Then shot down to Philly for the game. It was cool. First time at the stadium this year, and Duran, our new closer, has like a huge walkout. It is phenomenal. Light show, everything just, it was electric. That's the best way I could put it. We won. I would have to say anybody, I
mean, you were playing the Washington Nationals.
Yeah.
You better have won.
Listen, I don't know if you checked the standings, but we're somewhere up there, and you guys are somewhere down there.
We're not even on the same chart. And the Yankees are like, maybe they're not up here, but they're like, here.
Maybe. I don't know.
They're still in wild card slot right now. I mean, there's
both of your teams suck. How about that?
There's like 15 more games to go, I guess, or 20, something like that.
But if you're in the stadium, they have this sandwich called Kyle's Cutlets, which has been all of 2025. apparently. It's like a chicken cutlet with like hot roasted pepperoni and like creamy burrata. Like it is a really good sandwich. But like literally, I had a game plan. Like the dudes behind me told me where to get the sandwich from. We were sitting first base side. It is like all the way on the opposite side in the outfield, right? So like come the end of the inning, I literally just beelined all the way around. I thought I was gonna hit a whole bunch of lines past this barbecue spot where this other guy had a sandwich behind me, and I was like, I'm just gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab the other sandwich, and I'll split it with the person that I went with. The barbecue sandwich was a burnt ends cheesesteak.
That sounds really good.
Oh my god! Like the Kyle's cutlet, great, and some of the proceeds go for good cause. But if you're picking a sandwich out of Citizens Bank, yo, go see that barbecue spot in the outfield. I forget the name of it, but it's burnt end cheesesteak. Was delicious, bro. It was amazing.
It was so good. He forgot the name of the place that it's from.
Well, I didn't have it. I like literally. I was
I know.
like,
it was off. You saw it.
Yeah, I saw it, and there was no line. I went, grabbed, paid, went. So to put this in perspective, right? Yeah. I had to walk all the way around, grab the sandwiches, and walk all the way back, and I missed half of an inning.
Holy,
like
that's
literally
that's a lot.
There was no line. Like I literally beelined it, got back, and it was quick. But that was fun. Today I had 2 fantasy football drafts. So back into the swing of football, which is great. But nice. Yeah, really just vibing. I got a week to myself right now because Lily's down in Florida, so just trying to figure out what to do and stay active. But interested to hear about this caught stealing, since we'll just jump right into entertainment.
Yeah, so like
no spoilers.
I saw the trailer and I was really excited about it, and it was like a lot of fun. They've got some.
What is the movie about?
Big hitters in the show. But it's about a guy. He's got a past where like he almost made it in the major leagues, but like got into an accident, busted his knee, and then like couldn't, like they didn't draft him because he was all messed up, right? So, and then he decides, I guess, to move to New York City, and now he's a bartender in New York City because, you know, if you can't make it in the major leagues, you might as well go 10 bars, I guess.
Yeah.
And the time frame is 1998. I didn't go back and look this up. I don't remember who won the World Series in 98. But it doesn't matter. He's
wait, is this like the punk rock movie where like there's a punk rocker that punches him in the face?
Yeah.
Isn't he the guy from is it a Guy Ritchie movie? What's that actor?
I forget that guy's name.
Yeah. Like, all right. Now this commercial, not commercial, the trailer is coming back to me.
So, so really, he's just like a bartender who's hanging out with Zoe Kravitz. I mean, it's Austin Butler. He's the bartender, right? And if you don't know who Austin Butler is, he was in, what was that motorcycles movie recently? With I forget his name too.
Motorcycle.
Was it Riders?
I think, is it the recent one where like the motorcycle club?
I want to say that's the name of the movie. But keep going. I'll look it up.
Yeah. So he goes home like the first night you meet him. The first night you meet him, he goes home and his neighbor is like, "Yo, I need you to take care of my cat," right? And so he's like, "Okay, I friggin' hate cats, but sure, right? Why not, right?" And then he comes home like the next day, and these Russian mob guys are like at his neighbor's door.
Oh,
and
okay.
They're like busting him down, right? And then, you know, I mean, in the trailer too, he gets chased by these Hasids in New York City, and like there's all that. So there's
These
like
seeds.
you know, there's like 3 or 4 different like groups that are like chasing him down but he's like, I don't even know what you want because like what are you talking about?
I didn't do
And
anything.
they're like, where is this guy? Where is this guy? And they're like, I don't know where I mean, he's in freaking London. His dad's dying or something. And then yeah, I mean, so it's like funny, but it's serious. It's a lot of action, but like, I mean, I was rolling through the whole movie and I was like captivated by the action. It was so good. And Lev Schreiber, freaking excellent at being muscle. I mean, he's one of the Hasids, and it's just like he's just so funny. He's just so funny. The other guy, I forget what his name is. Here it is. Vincent D'Onofrio. I didn't even know it was Vincent D'Onofrio. I was like, wait, I've seen that guy before, but he's like normally in mob movies or something. Well, this is the Hasidic mob, so but yeah, I mean,
Bike Riders is the name of the movie.
Bike Riders.
He also was in Elvis and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, so I never saw Elvis.
Oh,
and I
that guy.
I don't even remember him being in. I mean, there were so many stars in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah,
it was like I couldn't keep track of them all. But yeah,
Vincent
too, right? He was in Dune
D'Onofrio.
He was. Austin Butler was the Harkonnen young buck.
Yep.
That was supposed to marry the queen or whatever.
Got his throat slit.
Yeah, he did not do good.
Are you? Is it the dude that was from Daredevil?
What
yeah.
Dude?
The boss from. Yeah.
Was it Penguin?
Yeah.
Was it? No, I thought it was Kingpin.
Kingpin. Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
But he was actually, private Gomer Pyle in Full Metal Jacket. That was like his first. Film. That guy.
Full Metal Jacket's a classic.
And the dude.
He's in Godfather of Harlem. That's what he's in. That's what I remember him from. He is Vinny the Chin, or Gigante.
Okay.
The dude from
Go ahead.
House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones. That's the punk rock dude.
Yeah, you're right.
That's it.
That's right.
He's from Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon or Mother of Dragons or whatever.
When's the next season of that coming out? That's got to be soon. Probably next year.
Matt Smith is his name.
Yeah, Matt Smith.
And freaking Bad Bunny's in it.
Oh, I had no idea.
Those guest appearances.
Yo, no, I mean he's a part of the. He's not. It's not just a freaking cameo.
Really?
Yeah. No, he plays a part.
Because he played a cameo in Happy Gilmore too.
He plays like this Puerto Rican gangster guy.
Love that.
He's like, you see my left.
Action Bronson's in it too.
Dude,
it's
a great freaking movie.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that on my list. Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah,
I gotta
watch
it again. Like,
all right, I'll let you know when I'm watching it.
I'm gonna go watch it again.
Yeah, I gotta go watch it. I saw the previews a few times.
These guys are all like, if you imagine, like, you know how in the 90s, like all the mob guys had like a name for like how crazy they were. Well, if you just like took that name and made it into like a cartoon character, like exaggerate all of the shit about them, like Vinny the Chin. If he had like a big chin, you know what I mean? Like these are the type of mob guys they are. They're like, okay, we call you tiny, but you're huge, like we call you whatever, giant or whatever, and you're like super small. So like imagine any mob guy you can think of and just like emphasize anything that they might get a nickname for. And that's what these guys are. Dude, I saw also, this brought me back to like my childhood. The car that Matt Smith's character is playing he was driving a Geostorm.
What?
Wow. My dad had a Geostorm when I was like 8. Like, yeah, a Geo freaking Storm.
You're showing your age, buddy.
That's crazy.
Oh no, right? But great movie.
Oh no.
Very New York movie.
There's been 2 New York movies that came out.
I know. Highest to Lowest was big time New York too.
Yeah, well, Spike Lee. Spike Lee's always going to do New York.
Yeah.
And we saw another movie.
Ne Zha.
Oh, Ne Zha II. Yeah,
Ne
Ne
Zha
Zha
II.
II was really good.
Yeah, what I saw of it was good. I don't know what happened, dude. I can't tell you. Like I put the recline in and like I got really comfortable. Like it was Scotty and I and another two people like a couple rows behind us.
Yeah.
And that was it in the theater. And
Oh wow.
I don't know, like it was the perfect temperature. I have no idea. But like I put my head back and I faded away for a little bit. I woke back up. He made a joke. And then I fell asleep again for a little bit. I probably missed like an hour, like not an hour of the movie, but like 40 minutes of the movie maybe.
Scotty,
No, like
what
30 minutes of the movie.
was he snoring?
Nah.
I mean, not anything abnormal. Not anything.
All right, this is good. This is good.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah, I was like, bro, what are you doing? Passed out.
What are you doing? You're sidetracked.
No,
yeah,
I was looking at.
there's not a lot of focus going on right now. A lot of checking on the phone and stuff. It's kind of killing the.
I was looking at the freaking movie on IMDb.
No, so the movie is well put together. There is a twist in the movie that you didn't see coming, or I didn't see coming, maybe because I fell asleep for a little bit. But the action sequences that I saw were amazing. The acting was good. Like this, from being dubbed in English, right? So like,
Yeah, the dub was good.
the dub was
Okay.
good. So I'm not sure if you know this. He has more background on the movie than me. This
do?
was released when?
I don't know. I don't know when it was originally released
2019.
in Asia. Ne Zha
Oh,
II?
or this one. In
Ne Zha
this
II?
specific one or the first one?
No, the second one.
So the second one was released in
I
Asia.
thought it was this year. But
And
Yeah, it
never
was.
released in the United States.
so it was released in the United States, but it was subtitles only.
Got it.
Yeah, it
and the
says-
movie made $2.2 billion before it even got to the re-release with the English dub, which we just saw. And that's the first time it's been released in America with the English dub. So if you didn't want to watch freaking subtitles, watch it now.
I'm not like, I watch a lot of anime, so like there's anime that I watch that isn't dubbed, and I prefer, like, if I listen to it dubbed and it's not a good dub, then I'll just put it on and I'll read the subtitles.
Yeah.
But that's me going into a show and reading. Might watch two back to back, so we're talking about like 40 minutes, right? Like, and I don't have a problem doing that, but I'm not sure I want to sit and read for 2.5, because it was a long movie. It was like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
It was a long movie, yeah.
So, even though I missed a half an hour of the movie, maybe I didn't miss a good. I watched a good portion of it, and I didn't fall asleep because the movie was bad. Let me reiterate that I fell asleep. I guess I was super tired, and my body
Yeah.
just went into hibernation mode.
Yeah, it's
I
looking
mean-
like
Go ahead.
it's looking like it didn't do so good because it already, like you said, it released earlier this year,
Yeah.
and they made 17 million earlier this year, and then it just re-released obviously with the English version, and they only made 700,000 on Friday, which was I guess on over 2,000 screens. So apparently it's not doing so hot because people that wanted to see it, anybody that was aware of it, already saw it
Yeah.
back in February when it was
if
not
anybody's
dubbed.
into, cartoons or animation or whatever, they probably already saw it with subtitles.
I saw the
so-
first ones on Netflix, so maybe I'll watch that one on Netflix.
You saw the first one on Netflix? How was it?
No, it's on.
No.
Netflix, so.
It's
Oh.
available on Netflix, so maybe I'll watch it.
With the dub?
No, the first one, like I have to
with the
look.
subtitles.
Yeah, I think the first one is
No, the
it's
first one
just-
might have a dub version.
What?
It's Ne Zha 1.
Oh.
He's talking about Ne Zha 1.
I asked the first one.
That's what he said.
yeah, Ne Zha, the first one.
Ne Zha, the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix and
Yeah.
it's dubbed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, We don't know if
planning
it's
on
dubbed,
watching
but I'm assuming it would be.
Might not be as good.
Yeah.
With dub.
And A24 did this, right? So like.
So I guess it was a bad move for A24. Well, I don't know how much I wonder how much A24 paid to dub this, and then you know.
Yeah, and
I mean, I guess they didn't have to do the animation.
Were they
or
part
anything,
of the first release or no?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I think they just bought it to re-release it for the dub. But
maybe it doesn't do good in the theaters, but it does good in sales.
yeah, I mean, they could license it to whatever, Netflix or whatever with the dub. I mean, the dub was really good.
Yeah.
It was really well done. Like, there were a couple times where like the mouth movement ended before the words ended, but it wasn't much. But
well, I'm sure. I mean, you figure AI probably had some play in that, and at a certain point, they're just gonna get so good that they can just turn whatever into whatever language you need.
Yeah.
Like process a whole movie and just say, convert this movie from English to Russian.
Yeah.
Nastrovia, vasa, vasa, vajiva.
I'm gonna come after you now.
But like, I thought the movie was coming to an end a couple times, and it just like kept freaking going. Like, I mean, they could have ended the movie in so many different ways earlier, but like, I mean, it was good. Like, the whole freaking movie was good. It was like nonstop action. It was like, I mean, it was funny at parts. It was a lot of action at parts, and it's just like full blown freaking armies fighting each other. You're like, I thought this was going to be like an animated version of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragons, but we really got like that plus like a Lord of the Rings kind of fucking like journey. Like it was kind of crazy.
Like the Avatar with the different like Fire Nation and Water Nation and whatever fighting each other.
Yes,
100%.
Yeah,
cool.
And then
sounds like a interesting movie.
Yeah. So from what I saw of it, if you like animated films, anime kind of feel, go check it out. If you don't want to have to read subtitles, it's good.
Yeah.
And I'll probably be out relatively quick to streaming, so
yeah,
it'll be good. You finished up Department Q.
Yes. Department Q was good. It was really good. I highly recommend to anybody that wants to see a good like mystery thriller kind of like how would you describe it? What would you call it? I could just look it up too.
I'm trying to think of another show. Sort of like I would say like Slow Horses is a good example. It is a show that
new season of Slow Horses is coming out like next month.
Really?
Oh yeah, I can't wait. So it's like spy like?
No, so it's the reason why I say Slow Horses because Slow Horses has one thing that they're looking for throughout the whole season, right? The season is based on an event and that event for the whole season. This event took place, and I mean, there's two events really, but like it's so the first event I explained in when I told you guys about the show, right? Like it ends with the cops getting shot, right?
First scene, yep.
That investigation isn't really the prime focus, but one cop is dead, the other cop is in the hospital, and they're talking about he's going to be a paraplegic, and the other cop, bullet went through the mouth and is fine. He's just
got some teeth.
Turned to a man. Yeah, he's an asshole. So
it went through his neck.
Yeah, it went through his neck.
The one side came out the other side. But we don't go in too much into detail, so you can actually see it when you watch it. But yeah, so it's saying it's offbeat, gritty, and suspenseful is what the thing's called. It's not giving me an actual like genre.
What was that
for
show
it,
on HBO that like it was like True Detectives?
Yeah, True Detective.
Was it like that?
Yeah, I can see something like that.
Detective?
I could say something like that. Like like so. Just to put
based on a book, apparently.
Oh, I didn't know that. So what happens from that is they don't want him back, I guess, in the actual force. So they give him like a his own department, Department Q, where it's like cold cases. right? And he has to look at cold cases. And
Oh wait, so this guy gets shot,
yep,
and they're like, "Oh, this is a perfect way to put this guy like in the basement."
pretty much. So they
Is
so they
it
put him
Like
in
you
the
can't,
basement.
he can't
literally in the basement?
literally, he can't investigate his own crime. Like they can't investigate, like he can't investigate his own case. So as a result, they're like, what can we do to keep him occupied and kind of keep him out of causing trouble? Because he's become a bit of an asshole after the whole ordeal. And he was already one beforehand.
Yeah, he
And then it
dialed
just
it
got
up.
amplified.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay.
But yeah, it's
So-
based on a book from a Danish author named Jussi Adler Olsen.
Is the book Department Q?
The Department Q novel series. So it's a series.
Well, the good news about that is season 2 has been announced.
Nice.
Because I know as soon as you finish, you message the group chat like they better have a season 2. And I was like,
Yeah, that
well,
show was awesome.
dude, it was just a solid watch. It was
It built up so much. Like the characters all built up. It all like played on it. There was a sick twist. Like it just like it unraveled as you were watching. You saw like first off, the characters all had levels to them. They all had layers. They all like as it goes on, it unravels all the layers and builds up on the layers of the different characters. And then like you kind of get pieces filled in, and it's like, oh shit, that's what happened. And it's like, oh, and then you kind of see it. I would, I guess, liken it to how in Sitting Bull they did some of those jump backs and like jumping back across the movie, or like Weapons, how they jumped around, kind of like that, but done in a way where it's like it made sense because it was relevant for that specific instance, and it wasn't like the whole movie or the whole time just jumping back and forth and back and forth. It was like this thing needed clarification, and then as they were building their way through the case, they figured it out, and as they figured it out, it showed what they figured out, so you could see. I don't know, it was really good. Like you should definitely watch it.
It really twisted me because when originally it was like I thought both the timelines were at the same point in the very beginning. And then you realize they're not on the same timeline. And I was like, oh shit, I'm hooked. Like,
yo, it's like, what?
Yeah.
Because like, first off, when you look at that and you see how far apart they are, well, I'm not going to give any, but like it just, it's really good. You should totally watch it.
It was fun. And it sort of had like, I don't know. I liked the American girl with the dragon tattoo. I did. But it gave me a vibe of like the overseas girl with the dragon tattoo. So if you ever watch that, that's what it sort of reminded me of. But
Lisbeth Salander. I think it's
yes, I think you're right.
Bro, I read the book and I watched the original version in the other language and watched it with subtitles, and then I watched the new version. I still think I like the original with subtitles better, but that girl, the English version, she did a really good job. It's
She
just
did an
the
amazing
one
job.
with,
I wish they would have continued.
I don't like the one with Craig, Daniel Craig.
No?
No, I didn't like her. I didn't like her rendition of it. I like the previous version. I have to find it. I'll tell you. Hold on. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
So there's I've only seen that they had 2 versions of the movie. You said they have 3 versions of the movie?
I just let me double check. Because there was the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and then it was a 3-part series. It's not just a
Girl
single.
with the Dragon Tattoo.
The stung hornet's nest or something, or
yeah. And then there was another one.
The Dragon Tattoo.
So,
but yeah, I think the other girl was better.
Got it. I like the Daniel Craig version. I thought it was good. But
yeah, the girl who kicked the hornet's nest, the girl who played with fire, and the girl with the dragon tattoo are, I guess, part of the 3 series. But I think
they had movies for all 3.
They have movies for all 3, but not here.
Oh.
And then the one with Daniel Craig is the American version, and they only did 1. And the female lead was upset and wanted to continue, but I don't necessarily know what happened and why they didn't continue. Not sure if
They
it was
probably
Ne
didn't
Zha.
think she was good enough for it because the one from the original one was just so much better. Like she just, I mean,
Was
I'm
it in
biased though
English
because
or like was it like
no,
dubbed? Like
No, it was like
it's
Danish.
yeah, it
Was
was
it
Danish
Danish?
and it had subtitles,
Yeah, you had to
okay.
read the whole thing.
but it was so good that it's worth reading. I don't have a problem watching a movie and reading it. Like I'll watch a movie in a different language and it's fine to me. Like
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I just like there are times where I don't want to have to do that. I have to be in a mood that I'm going to be like completely engaged and watching.
I mean, if I'm picking to go to the movies to watch, like, there's two hot movies that are coming out, and one of them's in English and one of them's got subtitles, I'm watching the English one. It's like that's a tiebreaker.
So this week I started 2 shows. I know I'm crazy, but Landman,
okay,
fucking amazing. It's been out for a while. Oil industry, Billy Bob Thornton. Really, really like, really, really just
I like Billy Bob.
a fun watch. His character mannerisms, to me, make the show. All the characters really blend well together. He is a landman. So, Ham is in it too. What's his name? What's his first name?
John Hamm?
John Ham. John Ham's in it. So John Ham
He's
is
the guy from Your
Mad
Friends
Men.
and Neighbors.
Yep, Friends and Neighbors. So he is the billionaire that owns a whole bunch of oil. Is it not where they're pumping for oil? Is that
Yeah.
refineries? Not refineries.
I think
Whatever they're called. Oil pump stations. So a whole bunch of oil pump stations.
refineries.
And
oil fields.
oil fields.
He owns the oil fields.
Patches.
Yeah.
They call them. But then there's an issue with cartel. So that gets involved.
Which cartel?
The Mexican cartel? One
Oh,
of them.
okay.
I don't know which one, but yeah.
All right.
So they get involved, and it's just an interesting dynamic of him going and making sure things are running smoothly, showing how much it's taken from him because it's been a
Hell of a ride.
a job that he's been on for 33 years. So he lost his
Jeez.
marriage, all of this
Sheesh.
stuff, and the I'm not gonna give you any spoilers, but so his ex-wife is going to Cabo or something. I forget where, but like, their daughter is junior, senior, and she was like, I'm not leaving her at home. Have you seen her boyfriend? She's gonna get impregnated if I leave her home, so she has to go to you. So he flew his daughter out with the boyfriend, and they're at the they're at a football game and they're watching, and he's a fucking star. So everyone's coming up to him, talking to him, da 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 da, and he's talking to his girl, and he's like, don't want to ask you, but I have to. Like, are you guys using protection? And she says something along the lines of like, yeah, we have an agreement. And Billy Bob, like how his like facial expressions are, he's like, I don't want to have to ask, but I have to. What is this special agreement, right? And she goes, as long as he doesn't come in me, he can come anywhere on me. And I was like, his facial expression, completely white, completely like, I'm not saying anything. And he was like, I'm going to get a coffee, and just walks away. But like that happened like in the very beginning of the show, and I'm like, all right, I got to see this through. I got to see how these are going to develop. I'm like, I don't know, 5 episodes in, and it's really, really good.
That's one way to
So-
set the tone.
Where do you see it?
That's on Paramount. So, I signed up for Paramount because I was anticipating something happening, or not anticipating, but in preparation of something happening, because January is coming, UFC is coming, so I was like, let me get caught up on shows. But they also were running a promotion where like I got this month and next month for $1 each month, and then
Oh,
the
nice.
following month after that, I think it's $8 or something. So
So the actress is Noomi Rapace, or Noomirapace. She played Lisbeth Salander in all three of the renditions, that the original ones in 2009. There's the girl with the dragon tattoo, the girl who played with fire, and the girl who kicked the hornet's nest. Watch those, because in my opinion, they're better than the new ones with
got it.
Craig and Daniel Craig and that other
Well,
chick.
they only have
because,
one in America. They only have that
yeah,
one. Yeah.
they're just watch those three. Just trust me, better than the other one, in my expert opinion.
And then there's a show on Netflix that I watched the whole series. Super salacious, but mystery crime, I guess.
It's called Super.
It's called Hunting
like, what?
Housewives.
Hunting
What?
Housewives.
Hunting Housewives.
Come on, man.
It opens with a girl running through the woods getting shot and killed.
That's good.
And then it goes, I don't know, 3 days earlier or whatever it says, right? 3 weeks earlier, I think it is. And it's a couple moving from Boston to Texas. The woman is extremely, extremely liberal. And he moves because he has a job opportunity and is working for this big guy. And it opens them going to a party, and them realizing we're not in Boston anymore. It is
This is Texas.
good shooting dicks, right? Everyone has guns
Okay.
on them, right? And they exaggerate it, right? Like,
Of course.
they exaggerate the Republican Party, of course. But
Texas, I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah. The woman's name is Margot. I forget the husband's name, but the woman from Boston, Sophie. She goes into the bathroom and walks in on Margot, and she's looking for a pad, right? And she's like, do you have a pad on you? And she's like, no, I'm sorry, I got a tampon. She's like, I can't use tampons, right? Gets completely butt naked pretty much, and she has an amazing figure. And just goes, tough times call for tough measures, and just rolls up some toilet tissue and puts it in, and then leaves, right? And they start talking. She gets invited back to the house for a party, and you start seeing that Margot and her husband have an open relationship, sort of, kind of, where other women are invited to join them. And very, very interesting. And
I'll let you tell me all about that one.
Borderline Skinamax. No, it's a fun watch. It is. There are twists in it. Like, I thought it was somebody, then I had to change my mind. I thought it was another person, then I changed my mind, and it was like, then you realize, like, you don't like it. You're going down this journey, and it's like, it could be this person, it could be this person. At the end, it wraps up being someone that I had no idea it would be. So I thought it was really, really good. Fun watch. Quick 8 episodes. I don't know if they're gonna have a season 2. I don't know if this was just like one season run or what's gonna come of it. But if you're into that kind of thing, it's a fun show. It's like How to Get Away with Murder, sort of, kind of like TV show that was on NBC or ABC, whatever it was, but just more graphic.
Nice.
I started watching
Good stuff.
Chief of War.
Apple TV.
Yep.
How is it?
It's really good. I mean, Jason Momoa is just awesome, but you might not like it because you have to read a lot. They have
It's not
these,
that I don't like reading.
yeah, but I mean, it's like I think all of episode 1 is just straight subtitles. There's no English. So, but I mean, it's about the Hawaiian Islands. I mean, I don't know how many Hawaiian Islands there are, but it seems like there's 4 major kingdoms, and Jason Momoa is kind of like estranged from his island for some reason, and then his king like calls upon him as he's off on some other island, and he comes back, and he's like, "I need you by my side. The prophecy says that I need you to be the king of all of the islands," and he's like reluctant.
He's
because
Aquaman.
The reason why he left was because, the king was like, I don't know, like killing kids and women and all this other stuff, like going beyond what he needed to conquer the places that he was attacking. And that's why Jason Momoa was like, I'm out, like, and he left. And then he's like, well, I need you to do this. And then immediately, the king starts doing the same exact thing. So then like this whole, so you're like, oh my God, this whole like drama between the kingdoms and all this other stuff. And then boom, like the Europeans show up on a boat, and then there's like a whole nother line there, right? So I've only seen like 3 episodes, but I was like, okay, this is going to get deep into like the drama and politics of Hawaii at this time. But then it kind of like veers off, and I feel like it's going to come back, but I don't know. I think there's going to be a lot of things happening. And I don't know, it's really engaging. And they've got a couple stars. They got a couple stars in there too.
Well, Jason Momoa is a huge star. So.
Jason Momoa is a star, but there's also the king who the person who was his king. I forget his name. But I've seen him in other stuff too before. What's that?
I will tell you.
I don't know if Jason Momoa has a contract with Apple TV, because he was also on that series C, which I wanted to watch and I never did. So I have to go back and watch that.
He's been doing a bunch of TV stuff over the last few years. I mean, he did that C, and he's done and now this is his second one. Now IMDb labels it as a mini series.
Yeah. It's labeled as a miniseries. Which guy? Is he a black guy? Is he a Hawaiian guy?
No. He's kind of. I mean, I guess he's Hawaiian.
What's his name in the show? Namaki?
Kahili, something like that.
Swahili?
No, not Swahili. What the hell is it?
Kahealialea?
Yeah, that one. Probably that
Ali
one.
Oxenfree.
King Kahekili, Temuera Morrison.
Yeah. Name doesn't ring a
bell.
What?
That guy. Okay.
Morrison,
what movies was he in?
He's been in...
He was in Star
Aquaman
Wars.
And The Lost King. He was in Star Wars, right? You say Star Wars?
Yeah, Star Wars, the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, the Book of
Boba
Fett.
He's Boba Fett.
Okay.
He is Boba Fett.
Got it. Yeah, I know that guy.
So he's been in a bunch of stuff.
He was in Moana.
Yeah, he was in Moana 2. I mean, I think he is
Obi-Wan.
Hawaiian, so it's really weird though. There's this one woman in there. Let me just look her up for a second, because I might just be biased here, but I like everybody in the show looks Hawaiian, right? Except for this one girl. And I'm like,
she shouldn't have been casted.
What the hell are they doing? I don't know. She might be Hawaiian. Maybe she's like part Hawaiian. But I mean, she was born there, I guess. This says she was born in there. I mean, her name is Maini Kinemaka, which kind of makes sense. So I guess she is Hawaiian. But I mean,
she looks. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Maney
No, yeah,
Kinamarca? Right?
Well,
She doesn't really
I'll just
look.
save this picture.
She doesn't really look like
She
all
looks
the
like
other
it's
women.
ambiguous. It's ambiguous, right? She looks like she could be a lot of different things.
Right.
She looks like she could be
Right.
Hispanic. She looks like she could be European,
You're right.
Eastern European, or like not even Eastern European, but like she looks like she could be Russian. She looks like she could be from that area. Like
Yep.
a lot of different things.
Got it.
Yeah.
So worth starting.
She doesn't have a Wikipedia page. It's like that bad.
So worth starting.
Definitely worth starting. And I hope it continue. I mean, the way it's going, I hope it continues the way it's going, and I hope that they get a season 2. So it says miniseries, but they think Jason Momoa thinks he wants to pull off another season. So I mean, I don't know how it ends. So I mean, we'll see. But and then I'm sure you guys have all heard of King Kamehameha, who was like the last king of Hawaii before like they were like taken.
I mean, I know like Kamehameha.
You never heard of King Kamehameha?
No,
I think he's
I
like
have,
the most. I think he's like the most, most well-known king of Hawaii.
Yeah, well, I don't know much about Hawaii then.
No.
These are all good. These are all good little things. I'm gonna just clip Dragon Ball Z in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree, 100%. Did you start Mobland?
I finished Mobland.
Get the fuck out of here.
I finished it in like 2 days.
All right.
Yeah. That was another really good one. I mean, like I said, Tom Hardy is great, and there's some twists in that one. Yeah, I think it was great. It was better than that Gangs of London show that was on Netflix, I think.
Was it called Gangs of London?
Dude,
Yeah.
I wanted to see.
I think that was an AMC show at first, and I started watching it, and I thought like they gave me 2 free episodes, and I didn't realize it was 2 free episodes. And I got to the 3rd episode, I was like, I'm not paying for this shit, and I was like hooked. So,
Yeah, Gangs of London was good. Wasn't it? Was that guy that was also?
It's available on Apple TV, I believe.
He was one of the brothers. I thought it was a Netflix show.
No, it was an I'm almost certain that it was let me see if this is the same one. Gangs.
Wasn't it with the guy that was the brother of what was that mob movie with Cillian Murphy?
Yes, this was 2020.
Cillian Murphy.
This is 2020. It has 3 seasons.
Peaky Blinders.
And it is an AMC
Talking about Peaky
show.
Blinders, Scotty?
Yeah. He was the brother in Peaky Blinders. Is that guy?
Yeah.
That's the guy who's in Gangs of... He's like the son, heir apparent kind of thing?
Yep, Sean Wallace.
So,
I'm not
like,
gonna remember that guy's name.
So I agree with you. From what I saw of Gangs of London, and I want to go back. Also, I just looked it up. Gangs of London will be there will be a season 4.
Ooh.
So
Really?
Yeah. So let me go back and watch season 1, 2, and 3 because I think I've only watched like a couple episodes of season 1, and I want to finish it. And I forgot about it.
Oh.
So I'll look.
I watched
that up.
all of it.
But Gangs of London, from what I saw of it, you're 100%. There is a big difference, and to me, it's look. You have a cast of like these guys were in movies. It's Guy Ritchie directed, so it has some of the Guy Ritchie like typecast characters. So obviously, there's probably a big budget difference between Gangs of London and Mobland. Just with Tom Hardy
100%.
alone, right?
100%.
I thought it was really well put together. That little fucker, bro, is Joffrey. I can't stand that guy. I can't stand that kid.
Dude, I mean, yeah, and then
he is such a pompous prick in that. Like, listen, he does good acting because, like literally, I want to punch that kid in the face.
Exactly, you hate him.
Oh my god! Like,
and it's like that's
I look
good
at
acting.
Tom Hardy. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's good acting because he's portraying the part and making you feel a certain way about him, and the way that they built out that character is just straight up like, this is a piece of shit. Like, I would like to murder him. He doesn't deserve to live. After the things that he did, he should not be still breathing the same air as the rest of the people there.
I feel like super bad for those actors though, like, because like Joffrey, what other role is that dude gonna get? You know, he's like, oh, this is my big like acting chance, right? Like, this is the start of my career. Oh no.
But
everybody hates me. I can only play hated characters.
And like Joffrey had an interview where like, I forget the actor's name, but Joffrey had an interview where like he was talking about people who go up to them in the streets and say that they hate him.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just the character, bro. It's just the character.
Nope. It's not just the character. You suck.
That one scene though in Mobland where Tom Hardy is in the room with him after like he finds out about the sex.
I was gonna say something about that, but yeah.
Oh my God, what a fucking scene, bro!
What a line,
Scotty. You have to watch. You're gonna love this show.
So do I watch Gangs of London or do I watch
Mobland?
Okay,
watch Mobland.
Watch Mobland. So I will say this much:
Platonic.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch
Gangs of London it's built out because there's already three whole seasons of it. It's built out more obviously than Mobland, but like Gangs of London has way more layers to it than Mobland. There's way more, like, all right, for example, what you said about that movie that you went to see, Caught Stealing.
Yeah.
Right? So you know how you said there's the Jewish, or there's the Hasidic mob, then there's the Puerto Rican mob, then there's the whatever. So like Gangs of London is more akin to that way, whereas like there's a whole bunch of different groups that are involved in a larger crime family scheme kind of thing. So like there's a lot more angles that have to be thought of in that one. So if you watch Mobland first, you'll get a different kind of taste, and then Gangs of London. Either one is good to watch. I mean, if you want to watch 3 series and like just power through
seasons?
it, then three seasons, then watch Gangs of London. If you want to wait until maybe the second season comes out of Mobland or closer to when it comes out, then you don't have to wait, or you can watch it now and then rewatch it. But either one's good. I enjoyed both of them.
Yeah, Mobland was a fun watch. Speaking of Tom Hardy, there was a Netflix movie I haven't watched yet. Havoc. It's Tom Hardy starring. I will be watching it. I haven't seen it yet. I wrapped up Smoke. Because I was watching that in order, and they had the season finale. I've heard criticism about it, right? Like that people didn't like the way it wrapped up. I don't think I have that same feeling. I thought like there is a twist at the end. I enjoyed the twist at the end. I don't know if for certain that there will be a season 2. I know that the writer has said that he wanted to make this a 3-season series. And I believe it was doing well, so I don't foresee them canceling it. Hopefully they don't. But
it's got a 6.7 out of 10.
Huh?
6.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
For the last episode or the overall?
Overall.
That's not. That's bad.
That's not good.
Yeah, I don't like that.
How did Duster do on IMDb?
But
then again, Superman got 7.4, so that's not far off.
7.4.
Duster got a 7.3.
Wow.
No,
yep, Smoke is getting Smoke is not too good.
That's horrible, dude. I completely
shit.
Smoke is better than Duster.
And Stick got a 7.2 on IMDb.
Yeah, IMDb can go kick rocks.
I don't understand these ratings.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But Another show that is on my radar coming out next month is Task. It's an HBO show. It'll be released. I don't know if it's on Sundays or whatever, but
Mobland got an 8.4.
yeah, Mobland is good, bro. Mobland is good.
Your friends and
good.
neighbors got 7.7. That's good.
So
I still haven't watched that.
But yeah, I think that wraps
Gangs
up.
of London,
What is
8.0.
Gangs of London? Huh?
8.0 on IMDb.
Ah.
Nice.
So, right up there.
Nice. Very
So,
nice. Yeah, smoke's not doing
Yeah,
good.
from what I understand, it's based in Philadelphia, Task, or suburb of Philadelphia, a suburb of Pennsylvania. I don't know.
Mark Ruffalo?
Yep.
Mark who?
Ruffalo?
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 So you said
Ruffalo?
Mark
Ruffalo. Ruffalo?
Yeah.
I think it's
No,
Ruffalo.
you're right. It sounded like you said Farfalo for follow.
Oh, no. I mean, it's spelled it's spelled like buffalo, but with an R at the front.
Yeah.
But I think it's Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Ruffalo. But yeah, that looks like it could be fun. We'll see. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna watch the first episode and see. If I
Damn,
wanna
he's getting
continue.
old.
But, yeah. So, I think that wraps up entertainment. I kind
Hit
of
us.
want to go, huh?
No, I was gonna say, go ahead with what you're saying. I was gonna tell him to hit us with the stories.
Well, that's where I was gonna go. I was gonna go. We've been waiting a couple weeks trying to fit this in.
What? Oh, the Amazon rainforest?
Yeah, enlighten us on the rainforest.
All right, so the Amazon rainforest, I don't know if this was just like what was taught to me. I can't remember like what class I ever like heard about, like maybe geography, the Amazon rainforest, biggest forest in the world, right? But like there was always this sense of like this is just like this natural wonder, right? And it's like this place where nature just has a hold over everything, like nobody goes in there because like it's inhospitable, all this other stuff, right? But turns out over 20% of the rainforest, at this moment they're saying up to 20% of the rainforest was cultivated by humans. Talking about like 2.1 million square miles of the rainforest were planted.
Oh wow.
That's currently the estimates. Now, these estimates went from like 5% to 10% to now up to 20%. So, like, who knows?
Do we have a timeline on when this was, like, curious? Like,
Yeah.
when they first were thinking about 5%, when that study was done, now it's at 20 when that study is
I
done.
think it was kind of like, I think it was like the 80s. It was like 5%, like mid to late 90s. They were like, okay, it's got to be more than that. And like in 2010, they were like 20%, up to 20%.
So apparently there's a BBC documentary or thing on it talking about how this was in 2015 about unnatural histories. To your point that
Yeah.
a lot of it was man-made or man-influenced.
Yeah, I mean the crazy part is like when you guys think of like the civilizations that lived in the Amazon, like do you think of these as like large civilizations?
So I do, to be honest with you.
Like how large?
Because if
like
we
bigger
look
than
at-
the Roman Empire large, or like
I mean, like end of Roman Empire or like
well, the end of the Roman Empire was kind of the end of the Roman Empire. Which Roman Empire?
right. Well, right. When in Rome,
Because like they kept going to like the 1400s and shit like that.
Yeah.
because I believe it was Mexico, which was like had a huge.
Mexico's not like in the Amazon though.
Well, I understand, but I'm just using Mexico as a reference. Like Mexico had a huge infrastructure that was beautifully built and like
Yeah.
had a whole bunch. Like it was a huge civilization.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously that was wiped away. But like, I'm going to assume something in that scale, if not bigger.
Okay. Rough estimate. Take a guess at population that lived in the Amazon at its peak.
Population that lived in the Amazon at its peak.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't.
I don't know if you have enough historical reference.
I don't have enough historical reference.
Well,
So like, are we talking about like Roman Empire? How many?
I don't even know. I can't say, but I did compare it to like Egyptian Empire.
Okay.
So, well,
I think the
first,
Egyptian Empire
Muhammad,
is bigger than the Roman Empire.
the Egyptian Empire was bigger than the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
I don't know that to be true, but I mean, I just guessed. Well, I just was like thinking, what's the biggest the biggest empire population wise that I could think of.
So what was?
And I compared it to that.
What was the Egyptian Empire? To give me a point of
so
reference.
at its height, the Egyptian Empire was 4 to 8 million people.
4 to 8.
The Roman Empire was way bigger. Holy moly!
How big was the Roman Empire?
59 to 76 million people at its peak.
Holy.
Well, I mean the height of the Egyptians, happened during the Roman Empire, like 50 BC, right? So this is, you're talking about like Julius Caesar is around at 50 BC.
E2 Brute.
So I mean those 4 to 10 million are a part of the population of the Roman Empire because they're saying, well, the Romans owned Egypt, so I mean there's that. But 50 million? Is that what you said?
59 to 76 million.
Holy moly.
Okay.
Huge.
So I don't think that.
No.
The Amazon, I would say, if we're thinking about those kind of numbers, all right. Before we go into deeper, like how big is the Amazon rainforest?
Well, 20% is 2.1 million square miles.
2.1 million square miles.
10 million square miles. I mean, most of it is uninhabitable.
Okay,
right?
so we'll just say 2 million.
Well, maybe not.
We'll say 2 million square miles, and
no, 10 million square miles.
10 million square miles, and how big was the Egyptian?
Not very. I mean, you got like the Nile. You got the Nile Valley. 2.89 million. Okay, so 2.89 million.
Okay, and how big was the Egyptian Empire? No, I mean the size. I'm gonna say same as the Egyptian Empire.
4 to 8 million people.
Yeah.
Total population estimates, current estimates, right? And these have also been increasing over time. Up to 10 million people live in the Amazon. 10 million people.
That is mind blowing.
Isn't that wild?
Wait, 10 million people.
10 million.
How many people are in the United States right now?
350.
350 million?
Yeah.
So
there was more people living in the Amazon than currently live in Pennsylvania. Almost.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
That's nuts.
So
for something that's inhabitable.
So
inhabitable.
And some people even say that there were more kings in the Amazon than there were lords in all of the Middle Ages in Europe.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but we're also talking about present day population versus,
Yeah, because we always think about it like we have population control or a population issue where there's too many people living in the United States or in the world, and we're talking about 10 million people living in the Amazon, right?
Yep.
Which that's
but I mean. Yeah, but you're talking about the Amazon basin. How much of that's water? Right? It's got to be I think probably at least 50%. I mean, because there's huge swamplands in there. Pretty sure. I don't know if it's swamplands or just like very watery areas. But, bro, that's crazy. And you're right, Muhammad. How much of it is water? Oh, okay.
How big was the Amazon?
He said 2.89 million square miles.
Well, the United States is approximately 3.8 million square miles.
Okay.
So that's wild.
Yeah. So they what was I going to say? They very similar to like what you were saying, Muhammad, is that they weren't really like one united kingdom. Every city it was like a city-state system like they had in ancient Greece. So it was like, there were alliances, there was trade and stuff like that. And really like why it was spread out so much is because they have all these rivers, so they can, traverse the rivers and stuff and get to each other's cities and stuff like that. But there was so much like, I mean, you couldn't unite everyone because there was so much like physical barriers in between everybody, and they're all fighting over, fertile land. Like there wasn't any fertile land. I always thought the Amazon would be fertile because like, well, how did all those trees grow? Like it's got to be fertile land. But when all those trees grow, it makes the land not fertile, which is
because it gets all rooted.
Yeah, it gets all rooted. The trees use all the nutrients and everything, right? So it's not very fertile land. Yeah. And so the other misconception that I always had about these cultures was that they're more recent, right? They're younger than say like Egypt, right? Egypt's first dynasty happened in like 2800 BC, right? But so we talked about the land is not fertile, right? Well, they found this stuff. They call it terra preta, which I mistakenly called it black dirt or something before. It's
that black tar heroin.
Instead, it's black earth. So same thing. I was close. Same, but different. Black earth. And this is like this man-made soil that they have dated back to 5,000 years. So 5,000 years ago, they created soil to be able to farm the land. Like agriculture existed 2,500 BC in the Amazon.
So we're talking about 3,000 BC.
Yeah, 2,500, 3,000 BC, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Which is wild because people were like, they always thought the height of the kind of empire was like when the Spanish came, right? And the estimates still say the height of the population is like around when the Spanish came, 1491, whatever, somewhere in there. But there's so much of the rainforest that just hasn't been like, we've only uncovered archaeological sites on the edges of the Amazon rainforest, right? Or just well-known ones from the locals, because like, I mean, you guys have heard the Lost City of Z.
Yeah.
There was that movie, right, where that guy from Jax from freaking that biker show, Sons of Anarchy.
Charlie something.
Yeah, I think that's his name. He was in that movie, but like, there are reports of the Spanish came in and there was like, oh, there's this thriving civilization everywhere. And then people went to go like find these thriving civilizations like 40 years later. I don't even think it was 30 or 40 years later. I think it was like 10 or 20 years later. And they were like, what is this? This guy was on crack. Like, there's nothing here. Like they didn't find any people. So they say after the Spanish came, they went from 10 million people to 1 million people.
How? Why?
Smallpox.
Wow.
90% of the population got wiped out.
That's crazy.
That's freaking nuts. But anyway, so talk about like man-made rainforest. There's like 84%. So we don't know, right? So all we know right now is that we think 20% of it was engineered by humans. There are some like areas near archaeological sites where like 50% of the surrounding forest was they can say this was cultivated by man, right? So imagine like taking the forest near your house and being like, "Yep, 50%, it's mine." They were like groves. And but that's just what we know now, right? Imagine like when we dig deeper into the Amazon rainforest, what we can find. We don't know. But like the numbers, the statistical numbers are crazy. 84% of trees in the Amazon are trees that benefit humans, which is not particularly normal, right? 84%. Like, and then there's hyperdominance that are like all foods, so like Brazil nut, coca, and they also have like palm and they have the other one that makes the ayahuasca that they use. So it's pretty wild. The more and more I hear about it, the more and more I want to learn. The problem is that everybody wants them to keep digging up Italy and digging up like Egypt and stuff, and like nobody's really paying in to go dig in the Amazon. But yep.
What's crazy is like if you think about it, Mother Nature's amazing, right? Like the only reason why you can't see that civilization is because they pretty much were wiped out, right? So like Mother Nature overgrew. We saw that even in 2020, right? Like everyone was locked indoors. Like in California, animals that wouldn't be in the middle of San Francisco were making their way down to San Francisco because nobody was out. There were no cars on the road. There was no pollution. Like pollution was getting cut. So like imagine a catastrophe that happens in the United States, what the world would look like in 10 to 20 years of no man-made like change, which is just crazy to think about. How like Last of Us, like once a thriving location of where there was 10 million people or such that were using ports, that were maneuvering on boats, that were cultivating, that obviously had a level of intelligence, was completely wiped out by a disease, or a good majority completely wiped out by disease. And then who knows what, like they start uncovering it, like there still could be a civilization in there that's still thriving.
Yeah.
Because like you go to some of these places that are untouched, and there are natives that like have never seen a cell phone before. Never like there was that video of them like recording a group of people that never tasted Coca-Cola before and like drinking Coca-Cola, and like first off they've never had carbonated anything. Right. So they start drinking it and it goes crazy, and then it's a complete sugar rush. So they're immediately like, let me get more of this crap. Right. Like it's just crazy that there are still places on this planet that we don't even have an inkling of an idea of.
Dude, I mean, I don't think this is the craziest evidence of that. I think it's, I think it kind of hits a larger point of, there's this guy, and I was listening to, it's on the Matt Bial Limitless podcast, which is rather new, and he does all this like crazy conspiracy stuff, but like this guy is a trained like archaeologist and things like that. So they were talking about like how much would be left of our current civilization if, 50,000 years passed. Nothing would be left. Absolutely nothing would be left. So the first human remains discovered, or the oldest human remains discovered, how old do you think? What do you think, Muhammad?
I maybe like, yeah, I was gonna say like, I don't know. Yeah, it has to be somewhere like 7,000 years ago, right?
Homo sapien.
Isn't that?
First human.
Oh, first human.
First Homo sapien. Not like first civilization.
Yeah, because I literally just had a conversation with somebody, and this.
Well, I hope your conversation used the right facts.
No.
This way, you're like,
no. I had a conversation with somebody, and I said what I thought, like, and I had no idea. I was just speaking. Like, I don't know why I thought this, but like, I thought like there was a point of where dinosaurs and humans coexisted.
yeah,
That not even a thing.
no,
No, they were hundreds of million years of difference.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah,
We were giants back then. Well, look, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on that, but I don't know. But come on, give me a guess. How old is the oldest human remains?
I'm gonna say if dinosaurs roamed hundreds of million years ago, I'm gonna say 1,000 years ago.
1,000?
No, I mean 100,000 years.
100,000 years ago,
Yeah.
and you said 8,000. Oh, come on. 600,000 years ago.
600,000 years ago.
First 600,000 years ago.
I was way off.
I
was close.
the oldest known human like civilization evidence we have out there is Göbekli Tepe. Göbekli Tepe, which
when's
is
that from?
Which is like 12,000 years ago.
This is wild to me.
Right?
It is wild to me that
how is it? No, what? Göbekli Tepe? It's a freaking temple. It's a huge temple complex. Yeah. In Turkey. And there's multiple of them. It's a huge temple complex in Turkey. But like
more than one.
They've only excavated like 5% of it. They're not excavating anymore for another 100 years. That's what they say right now. But like there's more of them. Like that's not the only place in Turkey. Like there's multiple spots in Turkey. Like Tehran Tepe, I think is the other one, and there's a couple other ones from like 12,000 years ago. So like what? As opposed to extraterrestrial? What? Well, I mean, I guess it could I guess it could be extraterrestrial. It could be. But I mean, we do have human remains from 600,000 years ago. So
this is why time travel needs to be a thing.
I can just not believe that humans in our form with our brains 600,000 years ago, it took that long to create civilization. 590,000 years? What? Simulation theory. Yeah. That's crazy. That's a huge gap. It's a huge gap.
How much would they have to pay you to go somewhere like the Amazon and start like trying to dig and like search for things? Would that be something that you would even do?
I would do that as a career, but they don't pay enough.
What do you mean they don't pay enough?
Like archaeologists don't get paid enough.
They do if they find something, right?
No, because usually they work for they're usually doing their digs for somebody else. So like if I financed my own excavation, and I found all this stuff and I could like sell it to museums and stuff like that, that's like I would make the money. But usually you get your funding from a nation, you get your funding from private financiers, and they reap all the benefits. You just get whatever you get paid. Maybe you get a bonus, but
So
it's not much.
How much do they get paid?
I think it's like 70.
Can you look up average archaeologist?
I don't think it's much. I don't think it's six figures.
That's wild to me.
Yeah, man. They
It's
don't make
wild to me.
much.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
the,
wild.
the
to
top
me.
earner's not even hitting six figures.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I would like to be Indiana Jones
and
or,
they have
or
to and they have
Nathan
to
Drake.
and they have to beg to keep doing their job. Like they are constantly like putting presentations together to try and get more funding from the government or from wherever, right? Like, and I'll say a lot of kids who went to school for archaeology because they got really excited about it, they're better off on YouTube. They literally become YouTube stars.
I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, it does.
It makes sense.
I mean, if I'm
All
making
right,
70
viewers,
grand,
we need you guys to listen to us, support us, so that way we can live our dreams and start digging out the Amazon. Yeah, pretty much. That'd be pretty dope. I would be interested in that.
Yeah,
because I find it interesting. I've always found like even like just games like that, right? Exploring and doing those kind of things. I've always found them interesting, and I like whatchamacallit, Uncharted. Amazing series. Loved it. I mean, sure.
Did you play the new Indiana game?
I didn't play the new
I
one.
heard it's really good.
Oh, I'll try it.
It's all single player. It's not, like
I'm fine with single player. When I played Uncharted, there was the multiplayer, but I really played it just for the single player version.
Yep.
And like, I've been playing a lot of rematch though, so that's what I've been doing. That's interesting. Not only did I find out, I was today, well, not today years old, whenever we first started this podcast, years old, that the Amazon rainforest was man-made, but that they had a civilization that big. Now I knew I knew that they've had like Mexico had a huge like import export like, and it was beautiful apparently. Like there's pictures that people have come up with like their palaces or their infrastructure. It's just crazy to me that like those things died. Like completely they just folded. And like it's the fall of the empires, I guess.
Yep.
But weird, man. Crazy.
Well, you also don't know what they did to themselves, right? Like, I mean, and those people. Oh, are you talking about the Mel Gibson movie? What was it called? Yeah.
Pompeii?
No. What was it called? It was a good freaking movie too. It was a Mel Gibson movie, but I know the freaking movie. I'm like, it's like I can see. I've seen it like 3 times. Give me a
description again.
It's about like Aztecs, and they like this one village gets like taken. This one village gets taken. Apocalypto. That's right.
Apocalypto. Yeah, that was a Mel Gibson movie.
So
was good.
They have these stories that they found on I don't know if it was a codex or it's like, inscribed on a wall or something, of this like one civilization who sacrificed 80,000 people in one ritual. Like nonstop, just sacrifice people over and over and over again until they got done.
That's wild.
Like, how long do you think that took?
Yeah, one by one?
Yeah, one by one. I mean, yeah, but not in a day.
80,000? That's a lot of
80,000. Like, where do they keep these people? I mean, come on, that had to take like a month. What? I mean, what?
80,000 people?
Bro, you think it's like, all right, let's say we go through one person a minute. If you're doing it all day, that's like a week. 80,000. Like 80,000 minutes, right? 80,000 minutes.
We also don't know how many were doing the executing, right? Like, so if there's 100 people executing 100 people at a time, let's just call that 600 people.
Supposing one per minute, 55 days.
One per minute. But then times that by 100.
Times that by 100? Oh no, dude. They're opening their chest and pulling their freaking hearts out.
Oh, whoa.
Like,
yeah.
no. Listen, I mean, look. I mean, there have been much more horrific things done by the Mongols, and they had like a process on executing people. They were like, we're gonna give every single soldier 10 people to kill, and it'd be like they'd be done with like 8 million people in like a couple days. But like not
While
like
raping,
that. I mean, these are like
raping women and kids.
We're talking about like sacrificing at the temple, and there's only one freaking temple. You know, I don't know if they're just throwing massive bodies down the stairs or whatever, but like, yeah, dude.
Speaking
they
of
did some
Mongolians,
crazy
there
stuff.
is a podcast, Fall of the Civilizations podcast, and they have the Mongols. Like, there's I didn't listen to it yet. This has been on my list, but there's 2 episodes, and I heard it's really, really good by multiple people. But it's like 7 hours worth of content to listen to.
Have you listened to Dan Carlin's Hardcore History?
No.
Oh my god, bro. Whoa. Dan Carlin's Hardcore History, he does a 5-part series on the Mongol Empire. It's like the rise and fall. It's like 30 hours.
Jesus.
Maybe it's not 30, maybe it's like 20, but it's 20 hours about the Mongolian Empire rise and fall. But I'm gonna check that one out because I love Dan Carlin, and he doesn't put stuff out fast enough.
This is, I mean, they have a bunch. These episodes were recorded in 2024.
Okay. All of them?
There's just 2. It's episode 19, or 19, but it's part 1, which is like 4 hours, and part 2, which is like almost 3 hours. So it's like 7 hours.
That's like the same as what Dan Carlin does.
Then before that was Egypt, fall of pharaohs, and then there was the fall of the Phoenicians, city of temples.
Nice.
There's a bunch of ones that I don't know why. The host is Paul Cooper. I don't know why he stopped.
Well, he's I mean, yeah, but how? What's the time between them?
Well, nothing has been done since 2024.
Oh, but they're all in 2024?
Well, no. So, like,
imagine writing a script for 5 hours. Like,
yeah,
that's gonna take a while.
The Mongols was December of 2024. Egypt was February of 2024.
Yeah.
The Carthage.
Yeah, Carthage.
April of 23. Bagan, October of 2022.
Yeah, so he might come out with another one pretty soon.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan Carlin puts them out like once every 6 months because he does so much freaking research into the topic. He'll list his like all his sources. It'll be like 50 sources. You're like, that's wild.
Yeah, he does the research, and then you have to create the script, right? And then go through that whole process. So it's a long thing.
Yeah.
And that's why, like, those authors and researchers are extremely important. Because they're putting information out like this from a day-to-day perspective.
Yeah, I mean, you have to make it engaging, right? Otherwise, nobody cares.
So
take it away, Tony.
We all have dreams to be archaeologists, I guess. This leads into
funding has crushed our dreams to become archaeologists.
Funding has crushed our dreams.
Has anyone ever like just crushed your dream? I'll give you an example for me. I loved cooking. I still love cooking. I took culinary arts in 7th and 8th grade. Moving to the high school, I was taking culinary arts, and I was talking to a guidance counselor, and the guidance counselor immediately said, "There's no money in this, and you're going to be working 60 to 70 hours. No need to do this." So I was like,
I'm teaching you something that's going to be worth nothing.
Well, no. The guidance, like the guidance counselor was like, this is not something that's ever going to be beneficial for you. Whether it would or wouldn't, like, I have no idea. Like, it could have been. Who knows?
You specifically, Anthony, will not be a successful chef.
She's like,
you
you're
can't
never
be
mind.
a Michelin star chef. I tasted your food before. But yeah, no, like I immediately started switching things, and like it didn't bother me. Like I didn't think about it, and I haven't thought about that until I don't really remember. I don't even know why this question like.
I think you'd be
up.
a good chef.
I mean, you've tasted my
Yeah.
food.
Yeah, it's not good, but
Oh,
like,
go fuck
I mean, if
yourself.
you put all your effort into it, then I think.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I mean,
If you
it's a
try, you can
profession.
succeed at whatever
Look,
you put
man,
your mind to.
Look, at work, I am like very well organized. I'm very clean. My desk is not a mess. Like, look at my house. Look at my side of the bedroom. It's a fucking disaster, all right?
But so like for me, it was just like I don't know, like it was like a thought that I had, and we were reviewing things for college and what you would want to be when you grow up, and I think I want to become a chef, and they're like, nah, dog,
Ain't for you.
yeah.
Dang, bro. So that's like your biggest crush dream?
I think so. I think that's my
Okay.
biggest crush dream. I think, who knows if I would have been successful or not successful or how that would look. Maybe I would own my own restaurant. I have no idea.
You could still do it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Bro, all you gotta do is get a food truck. Yep. I didn't realize how much this freaking lobster roll I bought from this food truck was the other day. I looked at my
$24?
bill. I was like, who the hell are these people that I paid $50 to? It was a
What?
lobster roll and some fries.
Tell me you're rich without telling me you're rich.
Oh yeah. Oh, calling out our friends. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, like, I feel like
I mean, I call friends out on everything. So
I don't.
I was
don't
guilty
wanna,
of it not that long ago.
Huh?
I was guilty of it not that long ago with you, kind of to an extent.
With me
Yeah, it's more just like a reality check.
on.
The beverage idea.
Oh yeah.
Not like, I mean, it was kind of just like a level setting thing, because it's way more involved than like whatever than
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, I have a ton of ideas that constantly happen.
so
in my
many. You
head.
have so many ideas. Like, they're good though. They're not bad. I'm just saying, like, it's good. It's good to have a lot of ideas.
And like I like to work through them with people that I consider close. I do though want to start pushing forward with some of these ideas, right? Like I just have to get to the point where that could even be a thought right now. Financially, that can't even be a thought. But I just feel like I've never been the friend that doesn't call, like, for instance, I can go back years ago. I won't say the name because I don't know what their relationship is with the other person, but we had a friend, great guy, really, really close, and he was dating a great girl at the time, another friend's sister, and that one friend just didn't stay faithful at all. He was, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, from what I understand, like, him and his girlfriend had sex a lot, and then he was having sex.
that wasn't enough.
No, he needed his
enough.
fill. And to me, like, I've only been in a couple of serious relationships. Outside of that, I've been in a bunch of situationships, but I've never lied. Like, I've been transparent. Like, I'm not looking for something, like, you know, I do me, she does her. Sometimes we do each other. Like, it's nothing like, but it's well known from both parties, and that, like, we're friends with benefits, right? And that's cool and all, but like, if you are saying that you're in a committed relationship and like you're just stepping out, and some of the people that he was stepping out on her with were questionable to say the least, and I'm like, dude, you're going to, like, and the last thing I wanted to see is my other friend's sister catch something, right? So like, I kept it real with him, like, yo, dude, like, if you don't stop or leave this relationship, I'm going to tell her. Like, and I don't want to rat on my friends like that, but like, if you're not, like, he's talking about unprotected sex and just all that kind of stuff. I'm like, yo, dude, you're wilding right now. Like, so yeah, like, that happened years ago. But
So
like,
you're a rat.
Sure, if you want to.
No, I'm just
No bro code. No bro
If you
code.
want to, like, listen, like, no, it's not that.
do the right thing. You did the right
Where does
thing.
the bro code lie? Because I'm friends with him.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's his
yeah,
sister.
That's his sister. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like,
You got to
like,
choose between.
we're-
bros.
You're doing the right
close.
thing.
Yeah,
That's it. You're doing the right
listen,
thing.
I'm always going to be the person that, hey, you have something in your teeth. Hey, you know,
Bro, I think it's wild. Yo, I get thanked all the time for like, yo, there's something in your beard. Yo, there's something in your teeth. Like, yo, they're like, thank you so much for telling me, because like not many people would do that. I'm
Yeah,
like, what the?
I don't know why.
Confrontation.
I was like,
so
what?
many people are just scared for one interaction and confrontation. Like people are just shy. They're
What the
just
hell's so
scared to talk
scary
to
about
people.
that? You're doing them a favor,
yeah, my
right?
thing is,
Like
like,
you're doing them a favor. Like this is a
They
good
might take
thing
the-
you're telling them. What the fuck? What the
They
hell?
might take it the wrong way. They might
So
get embarrassed.
wild.
They might react badly
Yeah.
because you embarrassed them by telling them they had to. Listen, people are fucked up. Like I've watched
Well,
it
I'm
so
not
many
gonna-
times.
That's weird.
I'm not
man.
going to shout.
It
never
is,
got
but
it.
it's just
I've
one of those
never
things.
shouted it from the rooftops,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
yo, you got fucking something on your teeth." Like I'm like respectful
Yeah,
for
hey.
it. So like, I want, if I have something in my teeth or I ate something and the onions be onion in it, and you smell my breath, like,
Like bro,
I
your breath
want
is
you-
cooking.
yeah, I want you to tell me, yo, bro, pop a piece of gum in, or yo, get
Go
this out
brush
of
your teeth.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, the crazy thing is I've been at an event where like it's been going like we ate dinner up front and then it's like a social thing afterwards, right? And it's like I know you haven't eaten anything and it's been an hour since we ate and I'm the first one telling you there's something in your teeth. Like you've talked to like 20, 30 people.
Yep.
Like what the hell is going on here? I'm like, yo, I've never gotten a negative reaction from telling somebody like you got something in your teeth, you got something in your beard, or like, you know, like I'll like grab like fuzzes off of people's like shoulders and
Shirts
shit.
and
like,
stuff,
If they're,
yep.
if, you know, they're in a freaking suit or something.
I can't.
and they're like, oh, thank you.
yeah, I can't.
Never
I don't
negative response.
understand how people like.
It's wild. It's
Because
wild.
from my opinion, like, here's the thing. Everything I do, I would want someone to do for me. So, like, if I have something in my teeth, world out there, if you ever see me and you see me with something in my teeth, say, yo, you got something in your teeth. Don't let me walk around with this big fucking green thing on my tooth for an hour and it's just sitting there. I'm going to say
Got
right
some
now,
kale on
I'm
your
41
teeth.
years old and I've never had a cavity. So I want, if these pearly whites,
Bro, you
are
can't
not
be
white.
saying that.
Now I
Better
think
knock
there's
on
something
some
in my
fucking
teeth.
wood. Better knock on your head or something.
Nah, he's got good teeth genes.
Yeah, I got good teeth
Yeah.
jeans. Hey, you know, Anthony's jeans with the
He's got them
his
Sydney
teeth.
Sweeney teeth genes.
Yeah, them teeth jeans be teething, bro. You know, good jeans.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Which leads to, I guess, another story that's been sort of going back and forth. But before we get into the story, I don't see either of you. Maybe I've seen it, but like not really petty. Would you guys classify yourselves as petty? And if you like, so for me, I'm gonna let you guys know, I don't think I do anything petty. I don't. Now, I
No.
think I can be petty. Like,
Mhm.
because I think some real petty shit, I just don't carry out on the pettiness, right? Like, I be thinking in my head some real petty, like some shit happens, some pettiness is probably brewing upstairs. But
Oh my God.
I don't carry out on it. So I don't consider myself petty, but I could be petty if I just allowed myself to be. And I feel,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about you or you, right? But I feel like you guys aren't petty.
I mean, when I was a kid, I would just do stupid shit. Like
Like
you were,
petty shit?
you were. I mean, originally you were saying like, what's the pettiest thing you ever done? And I was like, man, I can't really think of one. And then like some dude, like I don't know, yelled at some kid or something that was like some younger brother of my friend, and like I fought him for it. So like got into
Whoa.
a fist fight, like.
I don't think
But I don't-
that's
like,
petty.
Is that petty? I don't
No.
know. But I was like, that's like the dumbest thing I did for no reason.
Okay.
Petty would be like, say I go through a door and then someone doesn't hold it for me. And then we're walking back and I know the person and then they go through a door or I go through a door and don't hold it for
Yeah.
them. Or like, for example, I
you slam
said
it in their face.
good
Yeah,
morning.
or I just fucking
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
or it's like I say good morning and they don't say anything. Like, oh, all right, yeah, good morning to you too. Like, you know, I say good morning and they don't say anything. Oh, I guess you're having a really shitty day. Or like, oh, good morning to you too. Like, you know, something small and like.
Hope someone
like-
pisses in your coffee.
So like road rage would work, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
like
road
this
rage
dude
is-
this dude cut me off. I'm cutting him off.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
that's petty.
I've done that.
Yeah, that's petty.
That's fucking petty.
I haven't
We've
done
all
that in a
done
while,
that,
but
I'm
I've
sure.
done that. I mean,
I got a
don't
good
really wanna
one.
do that in my Tahoe.
No, like yesterday,
In
a
the
dude-
WRX,
a
all the
dude,
time.
Like, I was coming home from the Phillies game, and a dude wouldn't let me fucking into the lane, and started like. First and foremost, he was more than a car length behind, so I put my signal on to start to go. He sped up to not let me in,
That's called defensive driving.
and then, sure, and then that's called aggressive driving to the 10th power.
Yeah.
And then, like, he wouldn't let me in, and the car in front of me was pinching me. So, like, I was stuck in this part where, like, I'm going to get into an accident. The car in front of me turned. So then I did something a little petty. I started driving, and
I never do anything petty.
and then
did
I
something
got a little
petty.
ahead of him, the car in front of him. So then he got behind me, and then I slowed down. So me and the car next to each other were just driving the same
Oh, yeah, I've
speed.
done that.
So that car couldn't go anywhere.
I've done that.
Because you wanted to be an asshole. Now I'm going to be an asshole. I've also, if someone starts tailgating me or riding my ass, because I don't, like, if I'm on like 309, for instance, or Route 22, and the speed limit,
Okay.
let's just say, is 55, most likely I'm probably doing 60, 65 miles an hour, right? So I'm not going the speed limit. I'm going probably a little bit over, and I'm probably keeping
Law
up with
enforcement, do you
traffic.
hear this?
Law enforcement, do you hear this? But when someone in that case then starts riding me to the point where they can fucking taste what I have for lunch, then I just start slowing down
Oh, I
to
do
the point
that.
where, like,
Yeah, I do
now
that.
we're doing 25 in a 55 because you wanted
So-
to be a dick.
I won't do that.
You,
Oh, no.
I
Look,
used
Ma,
to do that.
No hands.
I used to do that. Now I just get over.
Well, I
But
do
here's-
for the most part.
Here's a petty one for you, kind of like your situation. Driving home from college with Matt, right? Hoff, you know him. Driving home from college one day, and this dude was driving like a complete maniac, cutting us off, driving around, swerving through everything. So then he cut Matt off. So then I called him up, like, you ready? I went around Matt, got around the guy, slowed down. Then Matt got next to him, slowed down, and we're on the parkway. Basically slowed down and stopped him on the highway because he couldn't go anywhere because he was in the left lane and I was in front of him and Matt was to the right of him. So
Oh my
he couldn't go
God.
anywhere. We just slowed down all the way down to like not moving, just to show him, listen, buddy, don't fuck around.
Oh my god,
That was when I was in college, right? It was a long time ago. Don't judge me or
That's
judge me.
pretty petty.
Doesn't matter.
dude. I mean, I don't know if I really did anything, but like similar kind of like road rage shit. Like this woman in a Jeep, and he got caught in the traffic. I'll tell you the story. So we're going down to the beach, and it's a 2-lane road, 195, right? And it's like it's tight, right? But everybody's like flying. And then, we got caught up in some traffic. It wasn't traffic. It was like everybody's doing 15 miles an hour over the speed limit traffic, but like you can't go 20 because there's too many freaking cars, right? So
Yeah.
so we're all riding along, and this freaking Jeep tries to get around me. I'm like, no. I'm like keeping a safe following distance in front of, behind
I
these
remember the
people, right? But like I'm doing the same speed as everybody else, and there's 20 cars in front of this guy. Like, where are you going, right? So I'm like driving, and so this lady's behind me. Then she tries to pass me every time. There's like 3 car lengths to get around me. I'm like, yeah, you're crazy. I'm not slowing down to be a dick. I'm not slowing down because of whatever. I just want to safe following distance because somebody gets into an accident in front of me. I don't want to be in that accident. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like people get
Especially
upset
with the
about
big
my
truck.
What? Yeah. Well, I think this is the first year I had the Tahoe.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying you gotta add more space for stopping.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, like the Tahoe doesn't freaking brake fast. Like, what the hell? So this lady, so what I did was she went around me and I sped up, and this like old ass like 1990 '98 Chevy like Suburban. They weren't called Suburbans then. There was like a Chevy 1500, like freaking metal tank, right? And was behind me. He speeds up to close the gap behind me, and I'm like, oh, let me slow down a little bit. She's definitely not getting ahead in front of me, so let me slow down a little bit so she can't get back in the gap. Now she's got to fall back, right? And I'm like, hell yeah. So we close the gap. She tries to get in between us.
Oh, I believe it.
She tries to get in between us, and she gets T-boned. She goes all the way across the highway. There's no freaking median there, right?
Yeah, it's just the dirt. It's just the grass.
She goes all the way through the grass into the other side of the highway.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And I saw it in my rearview mirror. I was like, holy shit. Good thing she didn't clip me. Like, oh my God, right? I got my kids in the car. I don't know if I had one kid in the car or two kids in the car.
I think it was one.
And so I'm going down to the shore. This guy's going to the shore and see me down there. He's like, oh yeah, man, I thought I was going to be there, but like, it's going to be like another hour. Like I'm in those traffic. There must be an accident. I was like, yo. And he passed by. He said, he was like, yo, that's a Jeep. That's the one you were. He got caught in the fucking traffic that I guess I caused.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that, man. You caught. Sheesh. I think it's a step above petty.
Is that petty? I think
it's a step above petty. Causing accidents.
Step above petty.
So everyone knows Cameron, the rapper, right? He now has a podcast.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he has a podcast with Mace. It's really good. It is what it is. It's a sports podcast.
Didn't he call out Joe Budden on his podcast or something?
I don't think so.
Oh.
But so he starts talking about how there's B-list actors and how he feels sorry for them because they have to do all of this work and sometimes they can't find jobs and blah, 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 blah. So somewhere along the lines, somehow Omar Gooding gets brought up. Now, this is Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother, I think. So
okay.
Cameron makes a mistake and calls him Omar Gooding Jr., and he takes offense. So then he starts putting out diss tracks. Now, I didn't know Omar Gooding could rap. He's not a rapper. He's a comedian actor. And, like, apparently, I still haven't heard these because I've been trying to find them, but I haven't heard them. But I've heard that they're pretty good.
He's following that Drake model.
So...
Ghostwriters.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Yeah, don't look. Don't look. So
it's too late. I shouldn't have looked online.
So everyone's thinking Cameron is going to respond in a rap, right? And he doesn't respond at all. Doesn't say anything at all. Apologizes, I think, maybe in the very beginning, but doesn't say anything. Then starts talking about how he thinks that the raps are pretty good, laughs about it, jokes about it, doesn't say anything, right? Then, I guess he got tired.
Cameron got tired.
Yeah. So
because there were more diss tracks. Like how many?
There were 3 diss tracks.
Holy shit! He's like, I'm gonna call you out, and I'm gonna keep calling you out until I get a response.
Capitalizing on this attention so I can get publicity because any publicity is good publicity when I'm a B. What is it called?
B actor or whatever. Yeah.
B-list.
B-list actor.
So Cameron decides that he knows somebody that knows Omar and asked how much his booking fee is.
No. Does he book him for the podcast?
No. Better. So he decides.
Does he make a fake studio?
Yes.
We want you to come in for this new TV show.
So
yeah, that's wild.
Oh my God.
That's wild.
They fly him out to Miami.
Oh my God.
They get him into the studio now, like it's Cameron's boys in this scene, and they're filming it. And as they're filming it, Cameron is watching it.
Oh my God.
Making fun of the dude about a movie that's never gonna come out. Right? So like the dude's out, he's like, why you got your titties out? Like just making complete fun of the situation.
Oh
right?
My God.
And then proceeds I think that there's a trailer for this movie. I haven't seen this. I've tried to find it, but I haven't seen it. I think Cameron's releasing it on Revolt TV or his YouTube, and I'm not sure if it's under a paywall. So you might have to either pay for it or find a way to finagle it. But there's a video of like the pre-screening, and then he actually has like a fake trailer for the movie. So
this is wild.
This is why, like, you really have to make sure you know who you're dealing with. And when people have money, they can amplify.
They can do whatever they want.
Yeah, their level of pettiness. Like, he paid I think the booking fee was like $1,500 or something like that.
Oh, my God.
So he paid him $3,000, flew him to Miami, and did this whole spiel. So, yeah. I guess
I won't tell you if I won the lottery, but there'll be signs.
That is
That's how
hilarious.
rich this fucking.
It's to the.
That's
I mean,
so
I'm not
good.
sure what's better, that or when 50 Cent purchased like the first 4 rows of Ja Rule concerts, so that way Ja Rule had to sing
That's fucking
to
that's
a whole
stupid.
empty front.
That's so ridiculous.
It's just the level of pettiness. Like Drake, for instance. Drake was online and a nobody just hit him up and was trashing him. I forgot what he said exactly, but it was something along the lines of like something like trashing Drake. And then Drake, I guess, had time that day. Searched the guy, found the guy's girlfriend, requested the guy's girlfriend, slid in her DMs, and then messaged the guy with a screenshot and say, you can say whatever you want about me, but I can do whatever I want whenever I want it, I guess. Leading him to believe that like his fiance, wife, or girlfriend could not be his fiance, wife, or girlfriend anymore. Like, so the level of petty to me is
That's
crazy.
just wrong, though.
Do you think he paid somebody to do that though, or like? Because I mean, you think Drake like controls his own media,
I mean, I think
his own account? Be like, yo, find this girl's wife and message her and get her to say that she'll sleep with me.
I definitely think that. Yeah, I definitely think it was Drake.
Oh,
Definitely.
all right,
It was Drake.
all right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do think that they have a PR team. He has a PR team that handles the stuff. But like, I do think because Drake, if you listen to his lyrics in some of his songs, like it just tells you that he could be petty. Yeah, it's there.
I don't like Drake personally.
No,
Nah.
none of his music, none of his catalog.
There's just something about him. I just don't like him. He's
him
very
as a person
fake.
or him as a music.
He's very fake.
I mean,
Degrassi.
Yeah.
Say no
he's very
more.
fake.
He's very
Sure.
fake.
sure. I'm
He's
gonna
not a
disagree.
tough guy.
I mean, what was that show he was in?
Degrassi.
Yeah, but just because someone is on a TV show doesn't mean they never.
All right,
did it.
look at his upbringing. Look
I'm
at where
pretty
he
sure
came
was
from.
Rich before he
Look
got-
at all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's
listen,
not
I'm not
per-
saying.
He's also Canadian. I mean,
I'm not
you know,
saying
there's
that the
something to be
guy's a
said.
tough guy. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he's a mafioso member. I'm not saying that.
Bro, all right,
I'm saying
here's something
is-
for you. You remember? Have you seen the scene of him on the balcony at the hotel when the drone is flying by? And
He
did you
throws his
see how
orange
he
slipper?
throws the slipper?
Yeah, but that
At
was
the-
staged.
It was
That's
staged.
Yeah. That was for one of his commercials for steak. I think it is.
I thought Australia was like sent them a fine or something.
No, he
because
got
they
in
found
trouble
his
for that.
flip-flop in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
found
that was
his-
staged.
No, it didn't look staged to me. Throwing it with his left hand the way he threw it, I don't think that was staged, but I
I mean,
could
I'll
be
watch
wrong.
it again. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
But
Listen,
either way,
listen,
like
I'm not
All
saying I
right,
like him as a
Kendrick-
person, but his catalog is
Yeah, I mean his music's pretty good.
too good to turn down.
I
And listen,
don't even. That's the thing. I don't even think it's his music. It's
Oh,
it's
Ghost
like
Raiders.
curated by other people, and he's
No.
just
Yeah.
the personality.
Ghost
no,
Raiders.
no,
Yeah.
no. It's already been proven wrong. You can shake your head. Nah.
Well, all right, let's see him freestyle then.
Not everyone. Not
That's
just
rappers.
because.
rappers don't
No,
do
just
freestyling.
because you put pen to paper doesn't mean you could freestyle. There
Yeah,
are
but he can't write
there
songs
are
either, so.
there are rappers that are freestyle rappers that
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
write a song, a good song, and
I see what you're saying.
there are rappers who pen to paper, like thinking about lyrics, thinking about how they want to put this together, can put together a solid verse, but they just can't come off the top of the head with a verse. Now,
Okay.
there are some that could do both, right? But like
Eminem.
Eminem,
Yeah.
Jadakiss, Jay-Z,
Nas.
Lil Wayne's been known to like just
Can
spit
Jay-Z
freely.
do free?
Jay-Z is
know.
been
I
said
didn't
that
know
he
that.
doesn't write any lyrics.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like he
Imagine
may write
that, right?
he may write like
You're a lyrical genius. Bro.
lines, and he may write like bars, and then like, but he would listen to a beat. Now it may take him a little long to come up with the song, right, while he's just spitting through it.
Yeah.
But there have been comments that Jay-Z went in the booth and didn't even put pen to paper.
Right.
Just
Okay.
spit a verse.
All right.
Now maybe he wrote that at home, right, and like thought about it,
Memorized
thought
it,
about
yeah.
and memorized it,
Yeah.
and then went into the booth and just spit it. Right? I don't know,
Right.
but yeah,
All right.
it's been said that Jay-Z does a lot of off the top of the head rapping.
But yeah, Drake, I don't like him. Just something
Show me
about
on the
him.
doll where he touched you.
Would have been when he was a minor.
Oh wow! That's so funny.
Yeah.
Good old knee
Yeah.
slap.
All right.
But,
I think it's
hey.
time to wrap this one up.
Yes. Good episode, boys. Thanks for joining in. Please like, subscribe, follow. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, and have a great week.
See y'all next week.
Deuces.